Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Today, a ranked versus ranked matchup as a couple of top 25 teams get set to go jaw to jaw. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Ducks will kick it away to start us off. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down for this offense. Here's the handoff. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Keep it on the ground. There he goes. Open runway ahead. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Get a big play like that last one. You flip the field. You change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Now facing a 3rd and long. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wolf. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time, just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up 4th down.
No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Quarterback will keep it. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. The head coach told us he was going to be aggressive. He has a lot of confidence in his running game, and he showed it there on that 4th and 2.
And I like that mentality. That's the mentality I'm going to develop with my team. We're going to be aggressive. We're going to go get things. Short yardage situations, we're going to practice them. We're going to be successful, but we're going to go for it.
The Rebels are rolling down the field. Gonna run it. It's Bentley. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards. Stopped at the 23.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Well, it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll try the run. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rebel! Let me tell you, that opening script was a masterpiece. Send that baby to Hollywood, and it's a blockbuster.
I think so, and A-listers all over the field for this offense. You saw some of the playmakers they've got and the speed. Great job going out and executing on that opening drive.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, try to get that elusive guy on the ground.
After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with second and 1. They'll test the right side. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Ducks will snap it on first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it inside the 25. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now, first and 10 from the 22. Using his legs, it's Whittington. Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
The Ducks are threatening on first and goal. Motion from the offense. Quarterback keeper. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon! The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Fair catch, called for and made. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
On the run, it's Bentley. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking to throw, it's Dart. It's on target and complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
And the Rebels will move the sticks.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. Looking to move it through the air. Caught near the sideline, it's Lee. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They go to the ground. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Trying to find his man on first down. Going for it all. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. For some guys, that play would be tough. It might be complicated. It might be impossible. For these guys, just another day of playing catch.
Find that guy, right? If something goes wrong, if I get confused, if I don't know where to go, my guy out there, that dude's really, really good. So if he's running a fade, whatever he's running, I'm going to throw him the football. If I don't have a clue what I'm doing, that guy's getting it.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going up top. It's complete. A huge pickup. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And that's a first down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ole Miss 14, Oregon 7.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple of carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide out in motion. Scanning the field, it's Gabriel. Got his man quickly. Tackle was made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Got it behind the line. It's Stewart. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Pocket starts to collapse. On target over the middle. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
To the air, it's Dart. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Looking for a gap, it's Bentley. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. And the pressure was in his grill in an eyelash.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. 3rd down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take it.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Wants to throw. It's Gabriel. What a job to lay out and make the catch. It's not just a dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And it's picked off. Trying to take it back. Still on his feet. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up, fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Rebels! Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Stewart. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Gonna run it. It's James. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Gabriel. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Fast motion from the offense. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
When you're a quarterback and you throw a comeback route, you really trust your wide receiver, and he's going to do what he's supposed to do. Obviously, all the way out towards the sideline, making it look like he's running way down the field. Nice connection between quarterback and wide receiver.
On the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you throw it to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Looking for a man. It's Gabriel. It's complete to the right. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first possession.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. He's got it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, the power run here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. They'll try it on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
And I love love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And the extra point is good. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He'll pull it down. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Dart. Got his man on the right. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. The Rebels will boot it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Buys a little time. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in 3rd and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Oh, he wants it all. Pass on the way. It's picked off.
You know, the problem about taking shots against cover 3 is that the corner playing on the outside already has a big cushion against the wide receiver, and he's got his eyes on him, so he can see the football thrown. You've got to be pinpoint accurate. If you're not, it could be an interception, and that's what happened right there.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
It's such an advantage for a defense when you can add to your pass rush by blitzing guys, but especially when you've got a middle linebacker like that can collapse and push the pocket into the lap of the quarterback.
We'll see if they can dig one up. It goes forward this time on second down from the 18. Dropping back, it's Dart. Fired in there, but incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He wants to take the top off. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Running it back, it's Stewart. He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback.
He's looking deep. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
On first down, here comes this offense. On the move, it's Amos.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Give to the running back. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
Leaves it with the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5.
And those little chunks keep annoying the crud out of you here on defense. It's just putting them in easy situations. Shooting up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that puts you in a bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do I call? Either way, priority number 1, you got to stop the run.
They think there's room to run to the right here. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Looking for room. It's Bentley. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
It's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it. How about that one running it too? Great push up front.
The Rebels will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
At the 5-yard line. Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal coming up. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone and he's knocked down at the 10. Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jeff.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Gabriel. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on that time, made a real good decision. Now, I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back, because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. You look like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
This offense looking at a third down after that last completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. He's got it.
Well, the defense just needs to do a better job on that critical situation. That was a golden opportunity to get off the field, but quarterback and receiver, they were just better on that one. Nice throw. Nice job by the receiver getting his feet in the hands.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Whittington. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Gets it out fast. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Ole Miss 28, Oregon 21.
First down to start the drive after the break. To throw, it's Gabriel. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts it down.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job. Great catch.
And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They're trying to slam it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
He'll take it himself. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ducks! The defense flailed at him like he was slathered in baby oil and wrapped in rattlesnakes. They didn't get close to it.
It's hard, man. The dude's so fast, but he's still allowed to throw it. He can still run it. He's so hard to get a handle on, and I tell you what, that's why he makes big plays time and time again.
Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. They're getting this guy lathered up, running with power.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
On the run, it's Bentley. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for us.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Dart. Feeling some heat. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the return, it's Stewart. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to get it through the air. Quick strike complete. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Whittington. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Gabriel. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Ducks look to keep this drive humming. They'll go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the inside give. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th. They'll try to pick up a few here on 3rd down, but from here it would be a 60-yard attempt. Dropping back, it's Gabriel. Tight end finds a soft spot.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Running back searching for a hole. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, Ole Miss.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. The line of scrimmage at the 35. That's going to leave the holder at the 42 and a 52-yard attempt for the game. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. They have taken the lead in the final seconds, guys, and the celebration has erupted on the sideline. The lead with that late clutch field goal, and now to see if they can get a stop and keep them from tying the game in the closing seconds. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. To the air, it's Dart. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been. This one was a lot like it.